In the summer of 1861, many Americans believed the Civil War would end almost as soon as it began. Fort Sumter had fallen in April. President Abraham Lincoln had called for volunteers. Across the North and South, young men rushed to enlist, convinced they would return home heroes before the year was over. In the North, public pressure was rising fast. The Union needed a victory. Washington was nervous. Newspapers demanded action. Politicians demanded action. So in July 1861, the Union Army marched south from Washington into Virginia. Its goal was simple: defeat the Confederate Army near Manassas Junction, clear the road to Richmond, and prove that the rebellion could be crushed quickly. Instead, America was about to learn a terrible lesson. War would not be brief. War would not be clean. And war would not spare the young. The battle would take place near a small stream called Bull Run. The Union called it the Battle of Bull Run. The Confederates called it the Battle of First Manassas, after the nearest railroad junction. Manassas Junction was strategically important because it connected rail lines that allowed Confederate troops and supplies to move quickly. If the Union captured it, they could weaken Confederate defenses and threaten Richmond itself. Commanding the Union force was Brigadier General Irvin McDowell, leading roughly 35,000 inexperienced men. Facing him near Manassas was Confederate General P.G.T. Beauregard with around 22,000 troops. Farther away in the Shenandoah Valley, another Confederate force under General Joseph E. Johnston was being watched by Union General Robert Patterson. If Johnston escaped and reinforced the battlefield, everything could change. Both armies were still learning how to be armies. Officers wore polished uniforms, but lacked battlefield experience. Volunteers marched with enthusiasm, but little discipline. Regiments had spirit, but not yet steadiness. Many commanders still imagined battle in romantic terms. Flags waving, drums beating, lines advancing with order and pride. The reality would be very different. Confusion, smoke, poor communication, and misread orders would shape the day. General McDowell knew a direct attack against Confederate positions along Bull Run would be costly, so he planned a turning movement. One part would threaten the front at Stonebridge and Blackburn's Ford. Meanwhile, his main force would march north and cross Bull Run at Sudley Ford, then swing down on the Confederate left flank. It was a reasonable plan, but it depended on speed, coordination, and timing. And in 1861, McDowell's inexperienced army struggled with all three. The march began slowly. Men lost direction, roads clogged, units fell behind. The morning advance took far longer than expected. The Confederates, though initially surprised, were given precious time to react. That delay may have saved the Confederate Army.